Now the fourth-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bills at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll work this down inside the 30. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal at the 1. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They run again with Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes left side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. Allen's throw is complete, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Rolling to his left. This to Hines on the drop-off. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 12. They run with Hines. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen going to throw. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Allen now on third and goal. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morris. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4, and the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because we're
looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Diggs has it.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now first and 10 at the 11.
Now Allen. He'll buy some time right.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
To throw again on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On third down, Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, Wilson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
And Deontay Johnson just continues to build and grow in his NFL career. Finished 2nd in the NFL in targets on his way to his first Pro Bowl last season. Pulls in the catch there to pick up the 1st down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well.
And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Breece Hall.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the 1st half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big...
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Allen now on the sneak, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's quarterback.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Trying to find Calvin Austin.
And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's Hines. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nyheim Hines, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his pass, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it.
Connecting quickly with Goddard.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Touchdown!
Breece Hall.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Allen off the play fake. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen dancing to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 6 yards away. And the Bills get a bit closer. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to...
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make my color beggar. A hero, see your for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, that's but I truly really hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, plus we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. No, the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes, the peak, the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to keep that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to keep that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm Gonzo, got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, put you hands on, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend, she went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings in your bones. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm Gonzo. Cause it's all yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. Then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a vein. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I call the game. bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gas stones from the dust. Big dog, but she leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I be ready. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people, they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby, for life, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. All that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous.
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uchu Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me, I'm rapping the rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the kids, I know these swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on the tour bus, more toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums
Y'all calling me crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Perkins. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
18 Radley.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Perkins. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
10 more there and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
60
To throw is Perkins. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Perkins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Damian Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Perkins throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Perkins eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Perkins. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Perkins. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws, has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing again, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle here to Brown.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Murray to air it out again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Prater for the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this one is incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards. And the Cards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Perkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that intercept.
He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown LA. Tutu Atwell, 98 yards.
And the Rams have cut the lead back down to 2.
And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a first down carry for Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From just shy of midfield, Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd and inches, Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Murray's throw completed to Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the give, this is Harris. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Perkins.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Perkins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw is Murray. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Cards, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot.